Hello everyone, I welcome you all to the second lecture on varying acceleration. In the previous lecture we have seen two problems on case 1, that is distance as a function of time. In this lecture I am going to teach you two problems from case 2, that is acceleration as a function of time. The first problem is the equation of motion of a particle is given in acceleration in terms of time. A is equal to 3t square plus 2t plus 4. So here the A equation is given as a function of t. So this is case 2. Fine. So the given equation is A is equal to 3t square plus 2t plus 4, where A is in meter per second square and t is in meter. It is observed that the velocity of the particle is 12 meter after 4 seconds. So here in the second case we have already discussed that boundary conditions will be given. So the boundary conditions are, the first boundary condition is the velocity of the particle is 12 meter per second, that is v is equal to 12 meter per second after 2 seconds. So at t is equal to 4 seconds. And distance of the particle is 8 meter after 4 seconds. So the second boundary condition is s is equal to 8 meter at t is equal to 4 seconds. So two boundary conditions are given. Determine the velocity after 8 seconds and the distance after 2 seconds. So to find the velocity at t is equal to 8 seconds and the distance s at t is equal to 2 seconds. Okay, in the case 2, to find the velocity and displacement from the acceleration equation, we have to integrate this acceleration equation. So first we will calculate the equation for velocity and displacement. So the A is given as 3t square plus 2t plus 4, and to find the velocity from this equation we know that v is equal to integral of a dt. So it is integral of 3t square plus 2t plus 4 dt. So we have to integrate this equation with respect to time. So that is equal to, so if you integrate t square we will get 3t cube by 3 plus 2t square by 2 plus 4t plus c1. It is the constant for the first integration. So this is v. So make this as equation number 1. Then further the displacement s is equal to integral of v dt. So that is equal to integral of the velocity equation. So we can cancel 3 and 2, that is t cube plus t square plus 4t plus c1 into dt. So if you integrate this, you will get s is equal to t power 4 by 4 plus t cube by 3 plus 4t square by 2 plus c1t plus c2. Okay, so if you integrate the constant c1, we will get c1t plus c2. Here the c2 is the constant for second integration. So make this as equation number 2. Okay, so now go back to the boundary conditions. So the first boundary condition is given, that is velocity. So velocity at t is equal to 4 seconds is given. So first we have to substitute the first boundary condition in the velocity equation. So we have the velocity equation is v is equal to t cube, that is the first equation, t cube plus t square plus 4t plus c1 is this is the first equation. The first boundary condition is boundary condition 1 in equation 1. We will get v is equal to 12 meter per second at t is equal to 4 seconds. So 12 is equal to 4 cube plus 4 square plus 4 into 4 plus C1. So if you solve this equation, you will get C1 is equal to minus 84. Okay. So now the second boundary condition. So in the second boundary condition, the distance S is given at 4 seconds. So we have to substitute the second boundary condition at the equation number 2. That is, the given boundary condition is S. Substitute the boundary condition in S equation. Substituting the boundary condition 2 in equation number 2. So the second equation is S is equal to t power 4 by 4 plus t cube by 3 plus 4 t square by 2 minus C1 we have already calculated, so we can substitute the value of C1 minus 84t plus C2. So in this equation, now we can substitute S is equal to 8 meter at t is equal to 4 second. So S is 8 meter. 8 is equal to 4 power 4 by 4 plus 4 cube by 3 plus 4 into 4 square by 2 minus 84 into 4 plus C2. So if you solve this equation, you will get C2 is equal to 226.67. Okay. So now substitute the value of C1 and C2. Substitute C1 and C2 in equation 1 and equation 2. So now the equation 1 became V is equal to t cube plus t square plus 4t minus 84. So make this as equation number 3. Then, so this is equation number 1. Now equation 2 becomes S is equal to t power 4 by 4 plus t cube by 3 plus 4t square by 2 minus 84t plus 226.67. Keep this as equation number 4. So here the third and fourth is the equation for velocity and displacement. Now we can go to the problem. We have to find the velocity at t is equal to 8 seconds. So first let us calculate the velocity v at t is equal to 8 seconds. Okay. So now in the third equation, substitute the value of t as 8 seconds. v is equal to 8 cube plus 8 square plus 4 into 8 minus 84. So if you solve this, you will get velocity is equal to 524 meter per second. Then the next one is we have to calculate the S at t is equal to 2 seconds. So fourth is the equation for distance. So S is equal to, substitute t is equal to 2 in the fourth equation. It is 2 power 4 by 4 plus 2 cube by 4 plus 4 into 2 square by 4. Sorry, here it is 2 cube by 3. 4 into 2 square by 2 minus 84 into 2 plus 226.67. So if you solve this equation, finally you will get S is equal to 73.34 meter. Okay, so the important thing about this problem is, first we have to calculate the velocity and the displacement equation. Then by substituting the boundary conditions in the equations, we have to calculate the C1 and C2. Then we have to substitute the value of C1 and C2 in the first two equations. We will get the final equation for velocity and displacement. Then based on the problem, we have to substitute the value of t and we can calculate the value of v and s. Now the second problem is, a particle moves along a straight line with acceleration described by the equation a is equal to 3t square minus 6. So here the acceleration a is given as a function of t. So here it is case number 2. Okay, where a is in meter per second square and t is in second. It is observed that distance travelled by the particle is 6 meter at the end of 2 seconds. So the first boundary condition is s is equal to 6 meter at t is equal to 2 seconds and 10 meter at the end of 3 seconds. So the second boundary condition is s is equal to 10 meter at t is equal to 3 seconds. Calculate the velocity after 10 seconds and distance after 8 seconds. So to find v at t is equal to 10 seconds and s at t is equal to 8 seconds. Since it is case 2, we have to integrate the equation to find the value of velocity and displacement. So a is equal to 3t square minus 6. If we want velocity, we have to integrate this. So v is equal to integral of a dt, that is equal to integral of 3t square minus 6 dt. So if you integrate this, you will get 3t cube by 3 minus 6t plus c1. So here c1 is the constant for first integration. Keep this as equation number 1. Then further s is equal to integral of v dt, that is equal to integral of 3 get cancelled, t cube minus 6t plus c1 into dt. So if you integrate this, t power 4 by 4 minus 6t square by 2 plus c1t plus c2, this is equation number 2. Okay, now go back to the boundary conditions. So here in this problem, the two boundary conditions are given in distance. In the previous problem, first boundary condition is given in velocity, that is why you have substituted the first boundary condition in the first equation. Here both the boundary conditions are given in the distance, that is s. So we have to substitute the two boundary conditions in equation number 2. So let us substitute the first boundary condition. Substitute boundary condition 1 in equation number 2. So the first boundary condition is s is equal to 6 meter at t is equal to 2 seconds. Okay. So now the second equation is s is equal to t power 4 by 4 minus 6t square by 2 plus c1t plus c2. So in this equation substitute s is equal to 6 meter and t is equal to 2 meter. So 6 is equal to 2 power 4 by 4 minus 6 into 2 square by 2 plus c1 into 2 plus c2. So if you solve this, you will get an equation like this: 2c1 plus c2 is equal to 14. Keep this as equation number 3. Substitute boundary condition 2 in equation 2. So the second boundary condition is s is equal to 10 meter at t is equal to 3 seconds. So if you substitute the value of s and t in the second equation, we will get 10 is equal to 3 power 4 by 4 minus 6 into 3 square by 2 plus c1 into 3 plus c2. So if you solve this equation, we will get 3c1 plus C2 is equal to 16.75. Keep this as equation number 4. Now we have two equations and two unknowns. If you solve these two equations, then we will get C1 is equal to 2.75 and C2 is equal to 8.5. So now we can substitute the value of C1 and C2 in the displacement and velocity equation. So substitute C1 and C2 in equation 1 and 2. So the first equation became V is equal to T cube minus 6T plus 2.75. Consider this as equation number 5. Then the second equation became S is equal to T power 4 by 4 minus 6T square by 2 plus 2.75 T. Then in the place of C2 it is 8.5. Keep this as equation number 6. Now go back to the problem. We have to calculate the V at T is equal to 10 seconds. So in the fifth equation, substitute the value of T as 10 seconds. So equation 5 is V is equal to, in the place of T, substitute 10. 10 cube plus 6 into 10 plus 2.75. If you solve this, we will get a velocity 942.75 meter per second. Then the second is, we have to calculate the S at T is equal to 8 seconds. So substitute the value of T as 8 seconds in the sixth equation. Now the sixth equation is S is equal to 8 power 4 by 4 minus 6 into 8 square by 2 plus 2.75 into 8 plus 8.5. So if you solve this equation, you will get S is equal to 862.5 meter. So the important point about this problem is, in the problem, the two boundary conditions are given in the displacement S. That is why we have substituted the two boundary conditions in equation number 2, that is the equation for displacement. So if the boundary condition is velocity, then we have to substitute the boundary condition in the velocity equation. That's all. Thank you.